Hi, this is Ushan, and welcome to our Climax Screwed podcast. This podcast is done for the color days between December 22nd and December 26th. So today I'm joined by Ryu-san, and we will start with Girlfriend Beta.
Yep. So the first card for Girlfriend Beta is Fashion Show Tama Remy, yellow 0025, girl trait. When this card attacks with the Climax yell in the Climax zone, reveal the top card. If that card is level 1 or higher, put it to your hand. And the Climax is 2k1 soul for red.
Bad because it's just 2k1. Why are you playing a 2k1
It, technically, it's
at
a
0?
technically it's a +1, although it's kind of half-half.
And considering how most of the series is going for monocolor, I don't know why you're running a blue with a red 2k1. So, all I have to say.
It's a yellow character, not a blue
Yeah, no,
character.
I mean, why would you play it? It's a red climax. So.
I'm trying to think on that. I really don't know why you would.
Yeah,
I really don't know why you would.
well, it's a big enough set, so maybe they're adding it.
Maybe
So
maybe
could
this is
play
kind of
dual color.
a Tekken card if you can be playing the Climax.
Yeah, I, I don't know. I don't like it. And
It's
even if you,
a +1 if you hit, but you might not hit.
yeah,
It's not like if it reveal a girl trait, put it to your hand. It's actually reveal level 1 or higher.
higher, and then I mean, it's a level 0, really. You're gonna play a climax on a level 0. Like,
But technically in a standard format, this might be better because it's not trait reliant. It's only level reliant.
I guess.
I don't know. It's just options, I
I don't
guess.
like it.
It's okay. I think it's just okay. I don't think we played because of the color difference, but yeah. Next card is suitable pair Sasahara Nonoka, red 1045, girl trait. When you play this from hand, you may pitch one and discard a climax from your hand to win room. If you do, choose a climax in your raid room and put it to your hand. When this card attacks with the climax yell in the climax zone, you can pay one to, if you do, choose a character from your raid room, put it to your hand. Now this is a legit +1.
And it's a red too, so good.
So that so but the power is quite low. In a sense, you could get this combo going pretty easily, but it'll cost you 2 stock, and you still need a climax in your hand anyways.
And it'll probably die next turn. So
Yeah, it'll probably die next turn. This is like guaranteed die next turn. With no encore, it's gonna be very hard to sustain.
yep,
You really need that climax, so that's why the first effect is there, I suppose. If you already
yep.
have a climax, you could technically use it as a pay one, discard a climax, and just not pick a climax up.
I guess.
If you really want to get that climax out
But
of
I
your
think you
hand.
have to. If you ditch a climax, you have to pick another climax up.
I think you could use this more for like the level three what's her name, Chloe?
I don't. I think so. I don't know.
The level 3 Chloe that climax combos with the comeback, the one
Yeah,
that
burns.
burns equals number of climax in your waiting room.
Yep.
That means pretty much you will have guaranteed one burn because
Yep.
you have to pitch a climax. I think it might.
No.
I think it might. I think this my card might be teched one just because the level 3.
Yep. Just to clarify, if you do decide to ditch a climax, you have to pick a climax. So if you only have one, if you have no climaxes in your radio room, you're picking up the same climax you just ditched.
Yeah, there's no
Just
point.
so you know. Just so
Yeah.
people know.
All right. So yeah, I think this might be teched in, just to pick
Maybe.
Chloe better.
I don't like it, but
I don't know. I think it might be teched in just have a better consistency in the level 3 Chloe.
I guess.
I don't know. It's an option. I mean, like you don't have to play her second effect, although you probably preferably want to. I mean, the climax is not bad either.
Yeah, no. It's a
Uh,
salvage, pay one salvage, so it's okay.
Pay 1+1 salvage. Might get wrecked by little busters and Kankali, but unless your meta's not that big of them, I think you'll be fine.
And it could be standard too, because it's no trait.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's not standard. It could this yeah, this card would be good for standard.
Yeah,
All right.
that's it.
Yep, that's it. All right. Next card is Serious Practice Shina Kokomi. Blue character 002K, girl in sport trait. During your opponent's turn, if your opponent has three or less characters, this card gains 1K and 1500. That did not make sense. One level in 1500. With the
Yes.
climax, Yao is in the climax zone. If you do, pay the cost. If you do, choose a character. That character gains 2500 till end of your opponent's turn. And yes, it's the same It's the same climax.
The first spec is okay. I mean, it'll be
Three
3/5
fives.
level 1. You can't suicide.
And
But
it's turned by your opponent's field. So
yeah, most people don't swarm early game, so most likely you will get the effect. So it's okay. The second effect is
pretty bad, I think.
pretty bad because
It's already
when
2k1 on and you're giving it another 225 for 2 turns. Then I guess it could help some cards to survive, I suppose. But
you
you're paying it.
could,
But that's like paid one for trying to kill something and maybe a guaranteed survival.
yeah, you'll probably survive until unless you hit your opponent to level 1. This will be your level 0 game for quite a while, and they can't suicide against it. So it's
What if
unless cost 0.
I
Suicide.
suppose if you might take this in if your meta is like huge ass level zeros.
Yep.
So you might be like first turn attack with something else and then pay one give itself to it can has to use another character.
Or you can play this with a meta where there's a lot of suiciders. You play this, play shit in the back row, and pump it up, and don't care about suiciders. Because I know some sets have lots of suiciders. Like my Daybreak is essentially all level 0 suiciders.
Uh, yeah, I suppose so. Actually, it might be that. I say the first effect is good. The second effect is kind of meh.
Yeah, the second effect is kind of meh because you won't be using it past
The first
level
effect is pretty good. I'll totally use this as my I'll totally use this as my level zero beater.
0.
But past that, I probably won't use this anymore.
Yep.
That's usually how they are for level zero beaters. Once it past level zero, it's pretty much useless besides being a attacking card to stock or encore.
Yep.
Alright, next card. Work Experience Tomori Michiru. Yellow 25, Girl and Nurse trait. When this card declares an attack, choose another character, another yellow character. That character gains X power equal end of this turn. X is the soul of that character times by 1,000.
Plus the soul.
Yeah, I guess you could compare that. It's really very similar to a card in Lucky Star that's actually a promo card. A comeback campaign card, actually. I guess it really depends on how much soul your characters can get at one time. With +2 soul, I say 4. Four is the biggest confirmed, I suppose.
No, I remember there was a yellow card that on play gives everyone +1 soul or something.
Was there one?
I think it was level 3, something I don't remember. But I think there is one. I don't know.
Either way, I don't think it would be that great. I mean, like,
Just by itself, right?
just by itself, it doesn't look that great. I mean, like, you give one. It pretty much says give one card 1k or 2k or possible 3 or 4k.
Yeah, it's a gimmick.
It's a pretty
deck.
gimmick card.
And people like me like to build these type of decks, so.
And now I wonder is what if when this card attacks and they give the other character X, would it give it to the X of the current soul it has right now, or would it gain more power if it triggers a soul trigger? I would assume
No, 'cause
it'll gain X. It'll gain X. So
It's
X
on
soul.
declare.
Oh, X on declare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then it'll be
And
whatever.
it has to choose other. It can't choose itself, so it doesn't matter.
Well. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty bad. Anyways, next card. Person of good character, Kagami Matsuri, red 105k, girl in sport. You get discard a card from your hand when you declare an attack with a red climax in the climax zone. You get paid the cost. If you do, choose a red character from your red room, put it to your hand.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. It's a character. It's basically a filter. Need a red climax, so it just means play any red climax.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's
Yeah.
pretty. I like this card. It's pretty good.
It's
Off
pretty.
500 power, but
Like we said before, it's going to get wrecked by
Kentai.
Kentai and Little Busters. Maybe depending on the Little Buster that you're playing against, but most definitely Kentai. But it's a good hand filter. I'll totally use this. The 2k1 soul combo will go well with this too.
It's good.
Yeah, it's decent. Alright, next card is Honesty is the best policy. Shigino Mutsumi. Blue 00500. Girl on sweet trait. Assist. All characters in front of this card gains 500. And when another blue character is sent to the rain room, you can sack this card to put it back on field and rest.
It's okay. But the only problem I have with this is, remember there was a blue marker card that level 0 that gains marker, and if you leave it in the back row, you can't really sack it to save the markers.
Yeah,
But
because the character's already gone, and then it comes back and
yeah,
you lose the marker.
so I prefer, what is it, Ryuko's dad, best dad, waifu. But it's an okay card. But honestly, I don't use this effect too often. Like when I play Log Horizon, I mean, I don't really use the effect.
That's because you have so much clock on core, doesn't matter.
I guess, but I don't know. I can't really remember all the girlfriend cards on top
I
of my head.
believe there was a card that gains 500 every blue character you had.
Yeah, there is. It's a
That's
1/0
one.
for five.
I would definitely use this character to save this character. I mean, it would be 7k,
Okay, yeah.
7k with I guess you could call it a hand-on core. And then
Sort of.
if you can effectively salvage this, it's kind of almost like Sakia, except not so good because you know it's not defending 95k power card,
Hmm.
but you get the point.
Yep.
I think you can find some use in a blue deck.
I guess.
It's an assist. It does stuff in the back.
Yeah.
It would suck if it gets like Archered or
Archer. I guess Ilya.
no, that's not what I mean.
You
Like
get-
no, I mean more like the Sky Archer where you when you play choose a character loses 500.
Oh, never mind.
You know, cards like that.
Oh.
But those are pretty rare, so I won't worry about it too much. Anyways, next card. Stargazing Harimiya Tsugumi. Yellow 22 7k, girl trait. When this card declares an attack, this character gains X power, and X equals the level of the character times by 1,000, and this card has hand-on core.
Is bad.
It's pretty bad because
It looks good, but it's actually bad.
unless girlfriend has a decent way to increase the opponent's level.
No, you want to increase it.
Well, there might be reasons because there might be reasons like why they have some sort of on reverse salvage for if they meet X and X level or something like that.
No, you want to pump your opponent's level so this gains more power.
Yeah, but the thing is, I wouldn't be like, what, one extra K?
Yeah. 1 extra K, why not?
I suppose it's better than nothing. It's pretty bad. I said most you can get 3k on a level 3, maybe more depending on your opponent's deck. But
You can basically view it as a 2/2 10k with hand on core, but I might as well just play level 3 at this point.
yeah, at this point you might as well just play the level 3 early drop.
Yeah, I don't.
If that card existed, there's no reason to play this card, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't see a point of playing this unless you have some weird thing that can pump your opponent levels.
By like a lot.
Yeah, or else no.
At least it's hand on core, it's sustainable.
I mean, it looks good on paper, but really bad in play.
Yeah, it's pretty bad in play. I can't really find a way to justify it. This card being played over the 3/2. Anyways, next card. Lady Skirt Santa Mochizuka Eona. Red 22 10k. When this card is played by hand, if you pay the cost, if it's just discard a character card from your hand. If you do not, send this to the waiting room.
If this does not have a change, it's bad. That's all I have to say.
It's the girlfriend is an encore phase change, so it would be pay 3 to get this card out. It's if you had to make a comparison, it'll be close to Takane, except Takane is fucking so much fucking better because it heals.
No. There's a better comparison.
That is the most direct comparison because
No. You got it wrong. You got actually, not really. There's the one I was thinking is the Maki. What do you call it? Tiger pattern. Is it tiger? I don't remember, but that Maki from School Idol Festival set.
what they do.
If you play this from hand, you clock, and it's a 2/2 10k, but it has a blue 1/0. Pay 3, send this. Pay 3, I think. Pay 3 and change from 1/0 to 2/2.
Yeah, no, this is different. You have to discard a card.
Okay, yeah, I know.
That's totally different. The best
Yeah.
comparison is Takane, which is practically the same requirement if it's played at low too.
Okay, yeah.
Because they're technically playing a 2/2 10k beater that, in comparison to Takane, does not heal, and you have to discard a character card.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. Especially with now you think about it, there's a 3/2 drop that does so much better.
Yeah, all I could say is the art is good, but other than that, it's bad.
It's bad. Anyways, and the last card for girlfriend is Christmas gift, Mirakawi Fumino, 2/1/25 girl in cosplay trait, and this card is a 3K counter, and there's nothing to talk about
Yeah,
this card.
definitely safe. Other than
Wait. There is one thing. There is one reason. Would you play this over the 25 technically 2/1 free count 325K counter? It's a blue character cute too, so it matters.
Nope.
You play the technically 2/0 counter over the over this counter
Yep.
because
All I have to say, yeah.
it's because
well,
it's free, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah. All I have to say is, look, Bushiroad cares. They know it's Christmas. They do Christmas theme. But Bushiroad, why don't you give us, special offers, please? Show us you care.
So yeah, that is it for girlfriend. And we now move on to Ilya, which
Ilya,
is
yeah.
covered by Rusing Singh.
Yeah. First card, Woven Bonds Mew. Blue 103K Master Magic Tree. So when your other characters with Ilya in its name is front attack, you may pay the cost, which is you send this to the rating room. If you do, choose one of your battling characters. It gains 1500 power until end of this turn. And it has a bond, usual scene Ilya, which is the Ilya we covered last week, which was the 3-2 look at top 6.
Yeah, that card. So
Yeah.
now we confirm that the low 3 had the bond. Do you think this card will be used just to bond?
I don't play bonds in general. Have you ever seen me play bond? Nope.
Because I don't think your deck even has bond. I don't think your series even have bonds in the first
It
place.
does. It does.
I mean, maybe the bonds are bad. I don't know. Sometimes some bonds are just bad.
No, I remember the bond. It was a 0-0. I think it was a Ilya. You can pay 1, give one of your Mew 1/5. I think was it 2/5? Pay 1, tap this, give Mew 2/5, and you bond with the Mew, which is 105K. If you play a Climax, draw 1, ditch 1. If you play a blue Climax, draw 1, ditch 1.
Oh well.
That's the previous bond. I normally don't run bonds, or I run it but I don't use the bond.
Well, this card made the lower 3 new Ilya more reasons to be played, at least. It'll be easy to get the card.
And the first effect, so it's essentially on stage counter, but you're putting a 3K in the front row, so
It doesn't have to be in the front row. It could be in the back.
but you'll put it doesn't give power from the back row, so you're basically wasting your back row. And at this point, Ilya does not have any 500 for every other, I think. Not in blue. In red there is. But, yeah, you rather place the points in your back row, obviously.
Yeah, it's practically useless in the back. Almost, unless you have nothing else to fill it up with.
Yeah.
In the front row, it's going to become an easy target for like everything.
Yeah, it's going to die really fast.
It could technically save Ilya card.
Could.
But if your opponent's stupid enough, they might front it, then this card dies, and
don't tell your opponent effects until afterwards? Yeah, that happens quite often, so...
it's pretty... It's... I don't... Honestly, the first effect is pretty lackluster. I guess it gives you Ilya's another counter option.
Nope, because they only have, so far,
You go...
2 counters. One from last week, and one is... one from this first set, which we talked about. I guess I'll move on. Also cooking Ilya, sorry, 0035, Master Magic trait. Play reveal top card of your deck. If it's not a magic character, place it to your clock.
It's pretty standard beater. Honestly, I don't think you'd be using this over the other ones.
Well, you could, but considering how some people like to run the Rin that salvages and gives power, and some non-magic characters in your deck.
Oh, I suppose this could be used for your level 3 burn combo. Check top if you don't have any other options.
You could use it check top, but sometimes if you only have one Climax in your hand, you want to draw the second one. For example, you're pretty screwed because it's going to clock, and there are other options to check top already, like at the 1-0 ditch 1.
But this one doesn't minus, technically.
I guess, but you're playing 1-0, just paying 1, I think it was ditch. Yeah, I don't know if you're paying, no, I think it's just ditch, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's just ditch.
Yeah,
Problem is, minus 1 for just make sure your top is okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, this one is better for that reason.
Yeah. I'd rather ditch than, take a potential damage at level 3 just to guarantee. And considering how we saw the 3-2 and the bond we saw just now, it's not really a good card, in my opinion.
Concerning the Ilya other zero beater, this one
You're,
is definitely not the best option for a beater.
I mean, you
As
have the experience beater and the encore beater. That's it.
we're talking about
So
level zero beaters, there shouldn't
yeah,
be
level
any
zero.
experience.
No, there's only two.
What does the level
Ex-
zero do with experience?
oh, sorry, not experience. Hand.
Wow, man. Jeez, this guy.
My bad. Yeah. So if you really want to, have more beater in your deck, which I don't think you need to, because you're setting up for late game, there you go. But maybe the new series, not new series, new set gives you options. You don't have to play the level 3 burn. But from what we see now, it still relies on a level 3 burn. Until we see more level 3s or stuff that doesn't rely on that, it's bad.
I think it's just okay. I think it's another option.
Moving on, the best girl ever. Sweet Battle Outbreak Kuro. Red 002K. Magic weapon trait. When your other magic characters or character with Mimi in their name declare an attack. Don't remember who Mimi is. I think it's the yellow hair girl, but this card gains 1K to end of turn. So potential 4K. Second ability, when this card reverses his opponent in battle, you can pay cost, which is pay 1, place the top card of your deck to your clock. If you do, choose a magic character or character with Shiro in his name from the waiting room and return it to your hand.
So that pretty much confirms there's a card with Mimi in the name and a card with Shiro in the name. Other than that, I suppose you call this a +1.
Yep, it's pretty good. I mean, if you have magic deck, I mean most people are running magic decks. You have you have 4K level 1. I mean level 0, and you can salvage. So why not?
I know whoever Mimi is. I didn't really watch the series in particular in detail. I'm pretty sure whoever Mimi is, it's not gonna have magic trait, and I can't say for sure that Shiro will have magic. Of course, then again, it wouldn't be so damn specific about the name Shiro on it, so you can assume that Shiro will not have magic.
Yes, Shiro does not have magic, sadly.
And now thought that you can confirm both Mimi and Shiro will not have gem or jewels, whatever the case might be in the set.
Oh, they're just kidding.
So
Yeah, they're probably will.
they
So
those characters in specific has to be quite exceptional. Otherwise, you'll just be picking up magic characters.
So this card introduces the possibility of a deck where you run that is not magic trait, where you run all the side characters, so all of your classmates. You can run Shiro, you can run the sisters, you can run the mom.
Suppose
There's a
so.
possibility. I'm not saying I don't know yet.
Yeah, it just
and
gives
you'll
gives
see.
you the a possibility of characters that is not Ilya or Miyu
or,
or
or the two
or the two
Rin and Ludia.
yeah
Luvia.
Luvia. You can basically confirm there could be characters with that's not them.
Yep, and that's a good thing to diversify the decks because they get really boring playing Ilya Burn, 5 times, in a row. It's like stuff. Anyways, moving on. At the big bathroom in Luvia's mansion, Ilya, blue 2/1, 7.5K. Master in Magic trait. So on play, you pay the cost, which is pay 1, place top card of the deck to your clock. Discard 1 card from your hand to your waiting room. If you do, choose one of your opponent's level 3 or lower backstage characters and place it to the bottom of his owner's deck.
Now, I think this is gonna be really important if you're gonna be playing against Shana and Log Horizon.
And
Specifically, because if they play
Shiro,
their
bye bye.
if they play anti-burn, the deck just drops dead. It can't do anything anymore.
Yep.
I think every Ilya deck with Tech 1, even if they're not fighting against Shana or Log Horizon.
Yeah, you take one just, in case you need it. And if you really, really hate those cards, you could deck 2.
Or your deck is just full, or your series is just, or your meta is just full of those.
Yeah.
Log Horizon and Shana.
Yeah, and one thing I have to say is by adding this card in, you're lowering your chances of getting a burn because you don't want to mill or have a level 2s in there. You would have to keep as low amount of level 2s in your deck as possible.
Yeah, but
So it's something you have to think about when you're.
But yeah, but at the same time, if you are fighting against those decks, what's the point of worry about the levels of your cards if you cannot even use it in the first place?
I know it depends. It's you don't know what your deck. You don't know how the system's gonna match you. So it really depends on your local tournament. Like for me, I will put 1, but nothing more than that.
I want to put one. If you know you're gonna be playing against a series that does not have an anti-burn, this is probably the easiest to put into level zone. Or
Yep.
unless your opponent has some sort of really annoying back row card, then you'd be like, yeah, okay, sure, why not?
Yep. Moving on. At the big bathroom at Lugia's Mansion, Mew, 2/1 blue, 7.5k, Master Magic trait. On play, if you have 5 cards of fear on your deck, you return all cards you're reading back to your deck and shuffle your deck. Choose one of your characters, gains 3k until end of opponent's turn. Second ability, pay 2, tap 2, tap 2 of your characters, and draw a card.
It's a free refresh. You can't
Free
go wrong.
refresh.
You can't go wrong with that, honestly.
Yeah, if we refresh, it's 2/1, so it's okay. And you could pay out your stock, but most likely actually you could if you're counting your level ones, your levels. Well, not level. You're counting your amount of level ones and level twos and whatever. You might want to pay out your stock so you can get more level ones or lower back in your deck, so you can trigger them.
You meant to pay two and rest
Yeah.
Yeah, but that happens after the first refresh. That happens
Oh,
after. Remember,
I mean, even without the refresh. Even without the refresh.
I don't know. The second effect is pretty poor. You could easily use that 2 stock for something else.
I know, but it depends how you. Because in my experience, you don't use stock that much in Leah, or maybe I'm just playing my deck wrong. But
Considering the deck, I suppose the Ilya deck is mostly level ones and lower.
level 1 hand encore.
I'm not surprised if you're not using very much stock. So I guess you could afford to pay 2, rest 2 to draw a card, but I don't think it's worth the stock just to get 1 card.
No, I mean that's not the point. What I was saying earlier is you want more level ones and lower back in your deck.
Yeah, but what's the point of
So
paying 2 to draw a card if you already refreshed the deck? That means you have to wait for that cycle to happen again.
Well, you don't have to refresh it, is what I'm trying to say. Or you can play a second one, which is unlikely, but you just could decide not to refresh. And
So
you
you're telling me if you happen to have 2 discards in your hand, you'll pay 1 just to pay 2, draw 2, then pay 1, which is effectively 3 stock, then pay 1 more just to get 4 level 1s or lower back in the deck?
No, I'm saying I won't refresh it at all and just play it. Pay 0, draw 1.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's what you mean.
And hit for next turn, so you can counter as pay 2. Because you're gonna.
I don't know. I think it will only be good as a refresh card. The second effect is pretty bad. Plus
It's
3k.
bad. It's possible if you want to go my route, but it's pretty bad that way. It's pretty situational.
Either way, free refresh plus 3k helps your card live and attack for 1 turn.
Yeah, because your level 2 game is just your changers, and you don't really have a beater other than Mew. So yeah.
I think you buy Tech 1 in just as a free refresh anyway. So
Yep.
It's 1 damage less. You can't say no to that.
Next card, Kuro, Honest Feelings Kuro. Red 1/1, 2k magic and weapon trait. Interesting. Assist. All of your characters in front of this card gain power plus X, where X is the number of magic characters in your level area times 500. Second effect. On play, you may ditch 1 weapon character from your hand to your rating whip. If you do, choose one of your opponent's cost 0 or lower center stage characters and send it to top of his owner's deck. So,
okay, the first effect I have to clarify is equal number of magic characters in the level area. That means at level 1 it's only a 500 assist, level 2 1k, and level 3 1500. So this card does scale as an assist card.
yeah, it's pretty meh.
I don't know. It might be worth it. But the important part is you're probably using this mostly for the second effect, I think.
Yep, you can guarantee 1 damage by ditching a weapon character in your hand. But just so you remember, Mew and Ilya are magic and master, so
This
you
is
could
probably
go- yeah.
this might be our Kuro deck.
Okuro and what's that person's name? The purple hair
Balg?
girl.
Ballot? I
Yeah,
think his name Ballot. Yeah, she'll be weapon for sure.
she'll be weapon trait, and yeah, so you'll have that as a possibility.
So yeah, it's good for removal. Good for guaranteed 1 damage. if there's any like encore cards that cost 0, it's gone too.
Yep.
It
I
look
just I just don't like the well. It's a level 0 or lower, so it's not.
it's not level 0, it's
Oh,
cost
cost, sorry,
0.
cost 0 or
So
lower.
that
So
means it can hit level 1s.
yeah, and I just don't like the first effect. It just really makes it.
I don't know, the first effect's not so bad. It scales, so it's not that bad.
Just gonna be a 500 in front at level 1, which is I what. Well, I'll just play 0 or I just
But
play
to think
0.
about it this way, if you just play it now, then you don't have to worry about assists for the rest of the game because it scales up. So
Okay,
that
yeah.
when you hit level 2, it becomes a 1k, which could effectively fuck up your opponent's attack power when you level up.
Okay, what I have to say is, according to the set 1 mana build, which is the 2-1 Ilya assist, level assist, you'd rather play that because it's a changer and it gives more
I
power.
think this card
Special.
might be more better as an option as
A Kuro deck,
in a
it
Kuro deck.
has.
It
Yeah.
seems to be more based on a Kuro deck,
We
just
need to
because of
see
the
more
web.
Kuro cards. That's all.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Upcoming releases. Same. You can if you go on Anyami, you can see was it Milky Holmes and Girlfriend should be out by now.
Girlfriend is out.
See?
This it's pretty out. It's pretty all over. I'm not sure. I can't say it's pretty all over the place. People are pretty
It
hyped
is all
about
over
it.
the place. Yeah, the price is on YouTube, guys.
Yeah,
And
it's as you can expect. First week, first couple days, it's gonna be really expensive. If you can buy singles now, I suggest come back in like a month, where it kind of
come back,
people had tested shit.
come back a month when Love Live comes out, and spend your wallet, let your wallet go on that, and cry.
All
Yeah.
right, not me, that's for sure. I ain't spent shit on Love Live.
Anyways, rate, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.